Hi, and welcome to 3 Things in 3 Minutes. I'm Nersi. Today we are looking at Deep Rock Galactic. From Mood Publishing, it plays 1 to 4 players and plays in 60 to 150 minutes. What it's about, Deep Rock Galactic is a cooperative modular board game based off of the popular cooperative squad-based shooter video game. So players are space dwarves tasked with exploring a planet's caves to obtain minerals, retrieve precious items, and fight off hordes of alien creatures. So each player plays a dwarf with a unique ability and weapon, and you are started on a map set up based on one of 14 pre-built missions or randomly generated ones. Now each turn, players will take up to 3 actions to move, dig out minerals, carve new pathways through the rock, or roll different damage dice to attack the several varieties of creatures. And then the player draws an event card which can cause creatures to spawn or attack, environmental effects to slow you down, or sometimes just give you a reward. Play continues clockwise until all the dwarves complete their objectives and escape, or if they all get knocked out, or the swarm threat track runs out. So, what I like, video game adaptations into board games, particularly action games, can be tricky, but Deep Rock Galactic does a good job of incorporating the squad combat and terrain deforming mining without being too heavily reliant on one or the other, and it has relatively simple, quick turns that a lot of the video game challenges comes from figuring out where you need to go and how to complete your objectives. And so the game also does create some good movement options to get across chasms or dig around them while keeping everything streamlined. And while the board game doesn't match the variety of the procedurally generated caves of the video game, it does give you quite a few mix and match options with the tile layouts and the weapon setup so that even the same missions don't always play out the same. And the game does have some great detailed minis that do a good job of conveying the style and the characters of the original video game. So, points to consider. Though the game is fairly straightforward, the rulebook is missing some details and examples that would make understanding the game easier, so you may have to intuit some of the gaps in the rules. And while the dice types do a simple job of representing the different kinds of damage, they really only differ in whether the creature's resistance negates some of that damage, and figuring out the resistances and creature's attacks requires constantly referencing the creature reference sheet throughout the game, which can be cumbersome. And fans of the video game will be disappointed that there are only really 2 types of mission objectives, so mining minerals and retrieving objects, rather than the much wider variety from the video game. And while there really is no procedural map generation given the relatively limited number of tiles, there are already several community-made missions available online. So in summary, Deep Rock Galactic does a good job of translating the mining and the fighting of the video game, even if it has far fewer mission types. The combat and movement are simplified while still being engaging, but the combat does require frequently stopping to reference the creature sheet, and the game has a lot of options to mix and match the setup, which is helpful because it lacks a robust random mission generator. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.